Alright, we're back for another video. I the time be that it's been since the last video has been a bit, and literally it's just because I haven't had time by myself to record. I've been doing stuff, and my roommate has been around and been busy, but we're here now. Yeah, man, this is a kind of an update video. Um, some cool stuff happened in the last couple days and today, and I thought I'd tell you guys about it. Um, I mean, some cool stuff. I woke up today. I was woken up today by a phone call from someone that my roommate had connected me with about a documentary. Um, and I won't go into too many details, but pretty much this person really wants to make this documentary. It's her first kind of foray into it. And for the subject matter and everything like that, she was connected to someone that was connected that had a set and made a web series, and my roommate was on said web series as I think a grip, or gaffer, something in G&D. And so through a connection of a connection, she gets connected to me, and yeah, like yeah. And so my roommate connects me to her, and I get woken up today, because she is reaching out, and she's calling me, and that's like literally, I get woken up like, I'm like knocked out, and I wake up to like my phone ringing, and I'm like, oh shit. And so I don't even know what this number is or anything like that, but I'm just like, okay, someone's calling me this early in the morning, probably something. And so we had a great talk. That was great. And then later today, just a couple hours ago, I had a call with a different documentary filmmaker that I was connected through to a mutual connection. And he's from San Francisco also. And well, I guess lore drop, if I haven't already mentioned that I'm from San Francisco. It it's kind of obvious in my opinion. Channel name, if you know, you know. And then also just Giants hat, Niners jersey, and like, come on. But yeah, so he was also from San Francisco, and so that was a big thing that we kind of talked about, and he was super chill, and it was just a great conversation about how he got into the industry, the work that he's doing now, everything like that. It was just a very chill conversation, and I asked him some questions, but it never felt like an interview. And I guess the weird thing is that it gave me a lot of insight about how documentary work can come from. I mean, literally, it's been like four people now that I've talked to where they didn't get into documentary until later in life, or that they didn't major in it and they kind of just stumbled across it. They did videography work, and they kind of eventually got to where they got to. In fact, the person that called me this morning is not a documentarian. She's a journalist, or a retired journalist, and she wants to get into filmmaking. And let's say 10 years down the line, she's made a bunch. She didn't start with documentary, and it's just interesting because it's a lot of really good insight about how that can work, and how I don't know if what that's supposed to instill in me: anxiety, doubt, hope. I don't know, but what I know is that it's really cool just to talk to these people, and like, networking is everything, but it's also just about talking to cool people. And I think it's I had time to reflect about it, and just how documentary work works, how filmmaking works, how life works. I guess, like, and I was at the beach yesterday, and I was talking to my friends about kind of like the existentialism of wealth, and having to prioritize, so on and so forth. And I think a big part of it for me is that I've gotten to a point where I've recognized that wealth is very low on a priority list of mine. I Maybe that sounds privileged, because there are obviously people that are very, very, disenfranchised, and need wealth, need money, need to survive. And don't get me wrong, I do too right now, because I'm out of a job, I'm fresh out of college, I'm broke. But for some reason, I'm not actively like desperate. And I don't think, and I think I'm content with the fact that I will never have much wealth in my life with what I want to do. I'm never. I think that when I was in high school, there was a lot of people that I would talk to that where they were like, I want to be an engineer because, or I want to be some biochemist because the way that works, and I'm saying they as in talking through them, they would say, like, my classmates or they'd say, oh yeah, well, the plan is go to college, get job, first job out of college, 80,000 to 100,000 a year. After that, I work my way up. 10 years go by, and now I'm making big bucks. For whatever reason, growing up, that's what I thought I had to do. And even when I got to college for, filmmaking, I thought that's what I was planning to do is start at the bottom, grind, work my way up, get to the point where I'm like 40 and rich and I can easily afford a bunch of lavish stuff. I never thought of millions, of being a millionaire, of being rich. But I thought that was the goal. There was a linear path. And now I don't care about any of that. Part of it is growing up. Maybe a part of it is just like realizing and recognizing what I enjoy, what I want to do with my life. But, you know, I guess I just don't care about that. That's not something I'm actively thinking about. And, maybe that's a bad thing. Maybe I'll look back on this and be like, why the fuck were you not prioritizing money and, getting the bag and whatnot, right? I mean, maybe I'm stupid for it, right? But that's the update, I guess. It's short video, really short video. I'm trying to cut down on the time because I'm going to assume to the 20 people that have watched my other videos, those views are gone in the first couple minutes. So if they see 7 minutes, or be like, oh, okay, that's nice. That's a nice, amount of time. That's a nice digestible video, right? Because I can talk. You've seen from the music ramble video, which I know you guys haven't watched. I don't know why I'm saying you guys. The 5 people that have seen it, I think I've watched it twice, so 3 people that have seen it, I know you guys didn't sit through it. And if you did, congrats, but it's 22 minutes, and I don't want to talk for 22 minutes. I shouldn't talk, because I can easily talk for 22 minutes every time, and I won't. But, yeah, I guess that's this video is that I talked to some really great people, experienced people that have different backgrounds, different everything. One of them is, two different, way different people, but regardless, I have more insight and I continue to think and profoundly, reflect on my day-to-day life, which is, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but it is a thing. And I feel like I'm a better person for it. That I can have time to think about myself in the grand scheme of things very often. Some people don't like thinking about it. I don't mind. Maybe one day I'll think about it too hard and, I'll like have some midlife crisis at the age of 22. So what do you even call that crisis? A quarter life crisis, right? 25 years or 20 years in if I'm expecting to live to age 80 or something. I don't want to live that long. I guess I'll end with this. This, you can react to this however you want. I don't want to live long at all. Like, I want to be able to, like, not have someone wipe my ass. That's what I'm going to leave you with. I don't want to live old enough where someone has to wipe my ass. I don't really want to look old or be old or anything like that. That's just scary. Feel free to tell me why that's a bad thing, why I'm wrong for thinking that, but that's what I'm gonna leave you with because I don't know. I think that like if I'm 70, I can't wear what I'm wearing. Like, look at this cool ass shirt, right? Like this cool waffle shirt, and then like you can't see, but I got jorts on, and it's like a nice like wash, and I got the red hat and like the red beanie. Like I like this fit, right? I think I'm got a cool sense of style, right? Nothing crazy, right? But like I'm like the colors. I mean, shit, the headphones match the headset matches the shirt. But like I can't pull that off when I'm 70. Like maybe I could, I don't know, but that's when you were like old like Asics and just like smell like mothballs. I don't want that. So yeah, update video plus I don't want to be old. I don't know.